Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here with me. I'm Michiko Hayashi from Emoto Peace Project, and we're here to celebrate the World Water Day. And this time, I'm so happy to introduce you Robert Satiacum from Puyallup tribe in Tacoma, Washington. Hi, Robert.
Hi there. How are you? How you feel?
Well, toast to water. Happy Water Day.
Happy World Water Day to you too, to your
Thank
heart, to who you are and who you
Well,
represent.
let's have a sip. All right. Well, it's so good to have you. Let's celebrate World Water Day.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's do that in a good way.
Tell me about how you feel about water as medicine man.
As a medicine man, I feel good about the water. You know, it's sacred design, it's rhythm, it's pattern. You know, and its medicinal value. You know, and just what it is. Like you said, how it makes me feel. You know, I don't get to think about how it's going to make me feel, but how it makes me feel. And World Water Day, you know, we excuse me, we want to pray in, you know, the goodness, you know, that positivity, you know, for ourselves, you know, our friends, and of course, you know, those joining us around the world on World Water Day, you know. And so thank you for having me. And
well,
it's good, so good to see you.
So much. Well, it's so exciting to have you here. I see the water crystal picture on the wall.
Yeah, of course. Oh yeah, huh? It is, huh? It's what brought us together.
That's peace, the water crystal from the word peace. So that water crystal is emitting the energy, vibration of peace in your room.
Right. Thank you for your attentiveness and seeing that. Of course you did.
Just happened to see that. Beautiful, wonderful. So you do water ceremonies. Thank you so much for doing the water ceremony on the World Water Day.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome.
I just love the way you do the water ceremony. I remember when I was with you there in Washington, we went to that lake in Olympia.
Yeah, oh, that's right. Yeah.
It's just so beautiful how you honor water, how you appreciate water, how you respect water, how you love water. It's just, you know, water feels it. So I felt it so powerfully.
Yeah, right. It keeps us youthful, it keeps us flowing, right, on bended knee and waist and stretching out, you know, to, you know, offering that love, you know, and appreciation, you know, thank you, you know, to the all, you know, to the water, the creator of, like they say, everything, everybody, and everyone. So that must be, you know, the all, you know. And so it's we're there.
You know, Robert, there's something that I would like to share. Maybe you already know, but water on this earth, I mean, the earth is covered with 70% water, right? The earth is, the water of this earth, on the surface of this earth is 70% water. And if we say that 70%, from this 70%, if it's a whole, then almost 97.25% is seawater.
Right.
And 2.25% is fresh water.
Right.
But from this fresh water, only 1% is drinkable. Yeah. Only 1% of this whole earth is drinkable water. And people take it granted. We should never take it granted.
Right.
Know that only 1% is something that we can reach to drink, to eat, to cook, to take a bath, to wash our hands. It's appreciated every time we drink it every time we wash our hands, every time we take a shower.
Yeah.
You know?
Did they say it has no enemy? And my wife was sharing, she goes, it has no color either. It's transparent and clear, but when we hold it to the light, to the fire in the sky, to the sun, it has every color of the rainbow, you know.
That's true.
Everybody, you know, unconditional love on the good, the bad, and the ones in between, you know, like that, in a good way, you know. So
yeah, because water is for all beings on earth. I mean, including rocks and stones and even in desert. I mean, there's always water in the desert also.
Right.
It's impossible to be 0% water because then no one will be able to live. There's always some percentage of water to make living beings stay alive, even in desert.
Right. The rocks, the plants, right? The air, our breath, you know, oxygen, and the body of it. When we were in ceremony during Sundance, it gets real hot, fasting, going without food and water, and out there in the desert, you could see the rain, it looks like long black hair, like your hair. We could see it in the distance, like praying it our way for a drop or a drip, you know, to quench our thirst like that. But it kind of stays there. So, you know, it's really reverent around her, really reverent around the creator, really reverent around the source, really reverent around love, you know, and just how it how it heals us all. There's no war when this raindrop, this lake, this river, this stream enters the salt water or the saline water or my sweat or my tears, you know. When I drink tranquility, democracy, and peace in action, you know, those crystals that you pointed out, excuse me, are forming all over through my body like that. You know, when I'm appreciative and you know, and thankful, you know, for each sip. They say that Uncle was saying that when you drink it, son, he says, hold your hand underneath it in case a drip might fall off. Sometimes the glass sweats, so use your hand underneath the water in case one falls off after you drink it. Maybe one falls off, he says. Then bless yourself, bless your life, you know, bless your thoughts like that. He says one of those drops will turn into relation, like a drop of blood, like your child or your grandchild, or maybe 7 generations down the road, you know. And so you want them to be good children and accept responsibilities and teaching. So that's the importance of the water, you know, the juice, the or the qua, you know. So
you know, if all children learn about water, the truth of water, everyone will be living in peace within, because it really is teaching us that we are really loved, we are always grateful, and when we really respect water, then there will be always harmony on this earth. No one will want to fight against each other.
Right. Maybe enjoy, involved, included, right? In together, right? Teamwork. And I think that's what we were talking about earlier, is finding teamwork that, you know, honoring each and other, you know, our diversity, you know, whatever it may be, you know, because there's strength in that, you know, and it's coming together, and we have to, as humanity, find our way back to becoming part of the peoples again, you know, the peoples of the life, peoples of the sky life, peoples of the lakes and streams, you know, peoples of the mountains and valleys and the lakes and streams too, you know. And so it's like you said, and do that, you know. Also, you know, it's we're speaking truth to them, you know, and they'll connect to that, you know, because we're sharing and educating that, and sharing is caring, you know, and that caring is love, you know. And so who doesn't want that, you know? And so that I really appreciate the conversations that you've created and the ceremonies that we've been at, you know. It really it warms the hearts, you know, of all the peoples. You know, we've you and I done so many ceremonies, you know, via the telephone during the World Water Days on the beaches of where our canoes come in. I've had you on your phone while we gathered around to listen to truth, you know, listen to your love, you know, listen to your energy. You shared with us, the world, all the way over here in the Pacific Northwest, you know, and say thank you, you know.
Well, thank you. We can do this. I mean, it doesn't matter. The distance is not really important. Distance is not the matter. Our heart to heart, we're always connected. We can do whenever you want to do the ceremony, when you want to get together with other people, I'm happy to join you, because in one thing, every droplet of water is different, even though it seems the same to us. But every droplet, every water molecule is different. But when we all get together, it creates the universe there.
Right.
It's like, you know, water crystals. They're all different, like snowflakes. Every single snowflakes, every single water crystals, all of them are all different. But that's how we are creating our universe, our world together.
Right. Right. Yeah. It was that snowflake formation that brought us together, you know, because I was in Spain, and it was during siesta time where we were visiting a city, and some woman came out with a book, or it was like a magazine site, and she says, look at this, and in Spanish, you know. So we're all kind of, me and my brother are looking at each other, what's she saying, you know? And to our translator, she was saying, look at this book, you know. And I was like, that's how I pray it in my mind. I want us to heal, to push out the not so good, the discomfort, the dysfunction, and diseases that are, and obstacles that are in our life, you know, and emanate our brilliance, you know, and feel. Anyways, so I was like, yeah, this, you know, I was looking at it, and said, yeah, that's how, yeah, you know. I looked in the back and I saw Dr. Emoto, you know, and I was like, yeah, this guy gets it. Maybe one day I will meet him, you know. And
so here we are.
And then I met you, you know, somehow, some way, through love, right? Through the water together, connected us, right? You know, we're vibrating at the same one. I
remember you invited me to your radio station.
Yeah, that was really good there.
That was beautiful. That was excellent.
We just say like the water, came together, and we're still creating, you know, beautiful circles, right, for people to grow, and you know, I would say, hopefully, I know we're leaving behind goodness, you know, for people. How do you be like that? How do you, you know, like show up here, you know, and show out and speak your truth, you know, how it makes you feel, you know. And then I was asked earlier, we were talking, and I was trying to get people, like, you know, don't fight for the truth, but protect with the truth, you know. Now we're in that time where it's like that river really needs us. We need that river, you know, and it's going to where, let's follow it. Oh, I know what I wanted to share with you is like, I was told, like, when I was a little boy, if you ever get lost in the woods like that, listen for water. He goes, and go find it where it's coming from, and then follow it. It'll bring you to safety. It'll bring you to life. It'll bring you maybe even home, you know. And what I want to share with people now is, you know, we've had this time and people are yearning for, like, normal, but it has to be a better, more improved normal. You know what I am saying? And so hopefully more people have used the quiet time to listen to love instead of war, you know, listen to yes instead of no, to be life in themselves now, that, hey, we came down here to earth to create and to be woven into something that is with life, with the ones that fly, with the ones that swim, and the ones that run through the forest. You know, how do we be part of and be with, not ahead of it, you know, not behind it, but to life with it, you know. And there's a lot of teachings, responsibilities, you know, that come along. Good opportunity maybe this time as we come out. You know, you do that good work. I'm following it. The vibration, Hado, emanating, you know, vibrations of gratitude and love, you know, and asking for forgiveness, you know, and
like you
and protect.
Sharing is so wonderful. Something that water is really teaching us. Water reaches to every corner in every space where it needs water.
Right.
It flows to everywhere it's needed. Right. And so we share the information, our knowledge, our wisdom that we got from water, from the universe, with everyone, so that they will know about this. Once they know.
Once you know.
Yeah. You can't go back.
You can't go backwards, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That water, like you said, he said, it was sharing that water has memory.
It does.
Yeah, memory. We have to, like I said, you know, rely on ourselves. You know, the inside here, the water that we have coursing through it has that memory of, you know what?
Because water has memory, and you know that in our DNA, there's a water pole in the center of the DNA. And I bet that water has memory from our past life or even from the DNA from our ancestors. Yeah, so that's why we have good karmas and bad karmas. And when we have bad karmas, that really affects us, our life. So what we need to do is remember bad habit. For example, in my case, my bad habits are the bad karmas that I brought here as an assignment to learn and to release, to learn not to have those bad karmas anymore. So I won't bring them back to this earth when I come back. So everybody, when they observe you, when you observe yourself and learn, discover what are the bad habits that you have, what I have, then let's work on that. Then also, as well as doing something good for other people, service for other people, service for this world, then you're creating positive karmas. Right.
I like that. I never heard that one before.
Yeah, that's law of Hado vibration.
Oh, thank you for sharing that with me. Yeah, right. That gives me something to start to work on things, you know, when with my shortcomings, you know, and that forgiveness that we say with the water, you know, asking that forgiveness in that prayer, you know, and saying we're sorry, you know, like that is just that what you said there, you know, is that importance of that. My family just walked in. I kind of got sidetracked.
That's okay. Well, you know, and thank you so much for doing this water ceremony on the 21st on Monday your time. You're in Tacoma, in Washington.
Yep.
And you will be offering this ceremony.
Yeah, a couple different places. Yeah, a couple different places in a good way, though. You know what I'm saying? In a good way. You know, and there's a lot of different people that live in different like neighborhood, different environments. How do they relate to the world? How do they relate to their, you know, their place, you know, and their location and stuff like that. So some people are city, some people are in the rural areas. And so we kind of go up the coast of the Salish Sea here, you know, the Puget Sound region, you know, everyone that needs or drinks water, you know, to feel invited to come together. And, you know, it's laying down differences and picking up similarities, you know, and in that moment that we can come together. And I use those poles, you know, that you've seen before on Michi, how there's like faith to show up. So that's that first main pole, and then the next pole is that hope, and look those three together and erect it. It looks like that pyramid, you know, the teepee. We add that other pole because through the faith and the hope and that love, you know, that charity. And so those four main poles, you know, is what I try to educate people that come to show up. Yeah, what are you doing here at this water's edge? You know, what are you, you know? And then I said, you know, I'm creating I'm extending an olive branch, you know, of peace.
Yeah.
Peace, you know. You know, like, thank you for asking. You know, thank you for being here. I'm coming to reflect, you know, to draw our attentions, you know, and our awareness to our water, you know, and give a moment to reflect, I guess, you know, or to, you know, to return, you know, to a calm state of mind, the tranquility, you know, and it's not here to do like a magic trick on you or just to deceive you or has any from you, but it's there to give you. And so I say with these poles, it comes from the forest, those like what you're saying, that teaching about how water grows and flows, defying gravity up the trees, now to its branches. Like these branches, it's real. It comes from the forest. It's not made of plastic or these other things that man designed, you know, against the sacred rhythm and design and patterns of her natures, her natural law, you know. So look at them and walk your hands up the poles, how it comes together, like you and I, you know, for faith and hope and love. These things we can build a future on. This one we can, you know, receive it, you know, all these natures, all these birds and plants and rocks and the beauty that comes with it. How do I, you know, not affect it, I pass on, you know, to these children that you're thinking of, and you handle, you deliver the message in those beautiful books to our children.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
So that's what those are about. Yes. I had yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about. So we'll start in Olympia at the well, and then we'll work our way up to a Billy Frank Wildlife Refuge, where and then we're going to bring people up all the way up to Tacoma. And they're building a liquid natural gas that's about going into operation, I guess, here in 30 days. And so I thought,
wow,
maybe it sits like right on the water. I mean, like 50 yards. I mean, if anything was to happen, it's going to go right there. And so it's like, and I said, that's where the faith comes in, you know. Yeah, it might look built, you know, it might look this way, it might appear that way. That's what he creates as deceptions, I said. But look right here where the water is. You have now that will not go into operation. I said, your thoughts become things, you know. Don't be yes, good air, yes, good water, yes, life that flies and swims and runs and burrows, you know. Maybe also the lightning will hit, you know. They got to shut, you know, just pray about it, you know. Say yes to life, you know. Say yes to love, you know. That is good like that. And so that's what we do on World Water Day around here. I invite people to please come along. So
wonderful. Well, you know, because of the time difference, I will be sending you all much love and gratitude from Tokyo on the 22nd of March. So I'll be joining you in spirit.
That's like when we look at the moon, and I could say, hey, look at the moon, I see you. And wherever you are, you know, So on that day, it unites us, doesn't it? Somehow, some way, we feel each other. We don't just think about one another. I wonder, you know, our imagination shows up again, right? I wonder how she's feeling today. I wonder how
that's beautiful.
Yeah. You know,
we are connected always with this water.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So let's toast to water again. And Robert, thank you so much again. You have a wonderful evening and happy World Water Day again.
Happy equinox. It's good to be balanced with you again.
Yes.
To all those that you see, you know, may they feel your love and your good energy and your good work that you do, you know.
Thank you.
Hugs
Thank
from
you
all the way
you.
to there. We'll see you sooner than later.
See you
Somehow,
soon.
some way.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.